She checked for a pulse, saw the cyclist wasn't breathing, and immediately began chest compressions. She didn't think, she just acted. 1 press, 2, 3. She counted under her breath, a steady rhythm in the middle of chaos. Neighbors started to gather, sirens wailed in the distance, but Sarah was in her own bubble, focused on the life in her hands. By the time the paramedics arrived, they told her she had been the crucial link. She had kept the cyclist alive. As the ambulance pulled away, the adrenaline began to fade, replaced by a deep, bone-shaking tremor. The magnitude of what had just happened washed over her. She went back inside, her hands still trembling, her mind replaying the scene. The rest of her morning was a blur. She called her boss, explaining she'd be late, but her voice felt distant, like it belonged to someone else. She felt fragile, overwhelmed, and completely drained. The hero of the dawn was now just a person trying to process a traumatic event. Sitting at her kitchen table, staring into a cold cup of coffee, Sarah realized something. For years, she had felt like a passenger in her own life. She was constantly reacting to things, to her boss's demands, to family expectations, to the endless stream of notifications on her phone. She was always busy, but never truly in control. That morning, however, she hadn't reacted. She had acted. She had made a decision, a powerful, life-altering one, and followed through with absolute focus. That realization was a spark. It was a tiny flame that started to burn away the fog of her everyday routine. She looked at the giant to-do list that usually ruled her day. Today, it seemed insignificant. What really mattered? What did she actually want to achieve? Not just what was expected of her. She walked into her home office at noon, not as the frazzled employee who was late, but as someone who had seen what was truly important. She picked up the phone and had a conversation with her boss she'd been putting off for months, clearly and confidently outlining her boundaries and career goals. She then blocked out an hour on her calendar, not for a meeting, but for herself, to go for a walk, to breathe, to just be. She took control. If this story resonated with you, hit that like button and subscribe for more content that inspires. See you next time.